Hey guys, how are you? Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been 700 years since I've sat down and filmed a video, and I'm so excited. I feel like I'm just sitting down with a friend and finally catching up. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, then you know we bought a house. If you don't follow me on Instagram, if you don't have an Instagram, then you don't know that, but this is a totally different background, and we bought a house. It was a little bit sooner than what we had anticipated. I know in my last video I had talked about how we were probably gonna be moving in like the spring. So yeah, it happened like faster than what we thought it was gonna happen, but it was a blessing. We ended up getting into this house, I think we were in this house the second weekend in December. So we were here for Christmas, which was super nice. And it's honestly just been a whirlwind, I feel like. So I'm super excited to be filming. This is the very first thing I've ever filmed in this house, obviously, and this is my bedroom. Things are coming together slowly. It's funny because I feel like I've put so much energy into all of the other areas of the house except for our bedroom. And I think it's just because like we have people that will come and sit in the living room, and I want that area to feel like it's finished because that's the main area that we're all in the most of the time, and as well as the kitchen area. So the kitchen and the dining room area were definitely taken care of first. So those are basically finished. I would like to hang a couple light fixtures in those areas in our entryway and in our dining room area, but that will come when we have a little bit more money. But the kids' rooms are basically done. And so now this is kind of like, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in here. All of this is from obviously the old house. And I'm not crazy about the colors of those. I'm thinking I want to do something a little bit different in my bedroom than in the rest of the house as far as like decor goes. I am usually I like light colors. I like it to feel just very clean and open. And as much as I do want that in this space, I feel like I want to go a little bit moodier feeling in my bedroom, if that makes sense. I would like to have some deeper colors, maybe some darker woods. I might want to get like a navy or a charcoal colored bedspread. And I took John's desk that is a darker wood, and I got rid of my white, I gave Fiona my white vanity. I'm liking like the darker colors mixed with greenery and bronze and gold. I was on Pinterest and I noticed that a big thing is like black walls. Just the aesthetic of like, I need to pull out a mirror or something, you guys. I'm using my viewfinder and this is not working out for me. I feel like just the aesthetic that it kind of gives, it just has like a little bit of a moody feel, and it just adds a lot of interest to a room when you have like a specific wall that is maybe a little bit deeper. I have been wanting to read the book by Joanna Gaines, the Homebody book. I've been really wanting to read that. And from what I've heard, it really helps you to determine like what your style is. And from what I've gathered, I am more of like, I like modern, I like a little bit of modern, and then I also like a little bit of like bohemian. That's what's kind of been going on with me, you guys. It's interesting because I did not, I guess, really foresee the emotional aspect of moving. I'm so happy for us to have our own house and just to have our own home. And it's I mean, we were so blessed the last 3 years to rent from who we rented from. And just like we had what we needed for our family during that time, and it was such a blessing for us. But it's really nice now to have our own home now. John and I are 29 and 30. He turned 30 last year, I'll be 30 this year. So we're just like, we're at that point. We've got 4 kids, and it just feels nice to finally own our own home. But that being said, it still has felt very, like I've had to emotionally detach from our other home that I brought Ingrid home in. We moved there when Jude was 3 weeks. And so I've just had to kind of emotionally detach from that. And I've realized I've learned a lot about myself during this last month and a half, 2 months, that I don't do well with changes or with kind of like emotionally detaching from things. It's very hard for me. So it's been a journey in learning about myself through this. So that has been interesting. But I have the kids' homeschool room all set up, as well as, just like I said, the majority of the house is done. And so that has felt really nice to, now we're kind of like in a rhythm and we're getting used to things. So now that we're back into our consistent homeschool routine and all of that, it is feeling more like home, and we're actually living in the house, which is making it feel more like a home. I have not told you guys what I've used on my face at all, so I'm really sorry, but I use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, which I always use, as well as the Tarte Shape Tape. I used the Instant Age Rewind. This is for the this is under eye brightener. I use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is the medium one for my bronzer and my blush. I got this in one of those little like travel size things from Tarte. Remember I told you it was like $12. They don't have it anymore, you guys. As soon as I told all of you guys about that, I went on there a couple days later and they were all sold out, which maybe you guys all bought them, which is awesome, but they don't have it anymore. And it was the Park Ave Princess, the bronzer and the blush, and I think there was a mascara too that I actually really liked. But anyways, this is Harmony, and I think this is just specific to that little thing, but it's a Tarte blush and it's just a basic. It's not anything fancy. This is the Tarte blush. It's just like a nice, I don't know, it's kind of like a peachy, just a neutral color. I have been really, I feel like this last, I don't know, I would say like 3 or 4 months, kind of just on this journey of self-discovery, if that makes sense. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I've pulled back so much on my channel, among many other just practical reasons. Honestly, the main reason why I have not uploaded very much on YouTube is basically because I don't have a lot of free time at all. A lot of people, their kids go to school during the daytime. If that was the case, my 2 oldest would be at school and I would just have my 2 youngest here at home with me. And if they napped or something like that, maybe it would free me up a little bit more, but I don't have that. Like, my kids are here with me all the time, and I think the ages of my kids make it a little bit difficult too, because they can't really like, it's not really possible for me to leave them in the other room while I go film. Just because, I mean, I'm sure that they would probably be fine most of the time, but they're gonna be really loud, first of all, because they're playing. Obviously, there are some times where you have to walk away and they'll be fine, but they're just so little that it's like so unpredictable, you know what I'm saying? That it makes it really hard for me to find the time to film. And then at nighttime, when John is home, I just have been loving spending time with my husband at nighttime. And YouTube is not my job. There have been really awesome opportunities that I've gotten with companies, but I have come to find out that YouTube is not my job. Like, there are so many of you amazing women that are on YouTube, and you bring in a regular income into your home from your YouTube channel, which is amazing. That is incredible. But me personally, in our home, in our family, and with my kids, I think that the sacrifice it would take and the impact it would have on my own personal family is not something that I would be okay with doing, if that makes sense, you know? So I know a lot of people are in different situations, but for me, this is just where we're at right now, and I'm really passionate about homeschooling my kids, and I'm really passionate about just being present and being able to spend time with them, and I don't know, just this is just like the season of life I'm in. I know that I'm never gonna get these years back, and for a while, I mean, just to be candid with you guys, when I was consistently uploading all the time, like multiple videos a week, if you can believe that, I did do that for a while. You might not be able to remember because it was short-lived. But when I did do that, there was sacrifices made, you know, with my kids, with my husband, and I wasn't getting paid to be a working from home mom, but I was making all the sacrifices for it, and my kids were feeling it too. And for me, I was like, this is not worth it. This is like my hobby, and it's like taking precedence over my home, and I don't want that. And I'm not saying that other people do this by any means. I'm saying this is specific to me and my experience. I'm not a good person at juggling multiple things, and I've learned that about myself. And so I just feel like right now I'm happy with putting up videos when I can put videos up, engaging with you guys on Instagram, engaging with you guys on Instagram, and just kind of having those boundaries up that I feel like I need to have in my life, and yet still making videos and putting out content because I really love it. I love talking with you guys. I love spending time with you. I love watching people's YouTube videos. And as a content creator, I love creating it. It's fun. Like that JCPenney video I did, my most recent upload, John did that with me, and that was so much fun. Like I forgot how much fun it was to create fun videos like that. Like it was really, really fun. But I'm not pressuring myself, and I'm not gonna like set goals and stick to a consistent, strict schedule and stay up all night long and not be a very good mom and be tired and do the things that I feel like I've done in the past for the sake of having a consistent schedule on my channel and, you know, the possibility of making money on here. You know what I mean? Like right now, just in this season of life, that's not something that I'm entertaining the idea of, and I've really just come to peace with that, and I'm kind of happy with where I'm at right now. Have you guys tried these Yeti mugs? They are so good, you guys. I have been really trying to stay away from just like consumerism and staying up to date with all of the things you need to buy, because the things don't really do much of anything for you except for make you have less money, and it's a constant rat race, you know? But that being said, those Yeti mugs, my friend Whitney was talking about one of these in her Why do I keep calling it Instagram? In her Insta stories. And this is something that I was like, I could invest in that, because I will make my coffee and then I will go upstairs, I'll bring it upstairs, I'll do my kids' lessons with them, I'll set it down. I drink it very slowly and casually as I'm teaching my kids, and so most of the time my coffee gets cold like within 20 minutes. And so this is so nice because it stays hot. So yeah, I have been loving that Yeti mug. It's been so fun, and it has made a huge difference in my coffee staying warm, which has been wonderful. But what has been new with you guys? I just yapped this whole video and kind of caught you guys up on our life. What is new with you? Say hi to me on Instagram and leave me a comment. That is such an easy place for me to connect with you guys, because it's like, there's not a lot that I have to do. There's not a lot of preparation. I can just pull up my phone and connect and say hi and see how you guys are doing, versus YouTube is a little bit more, it's just a little bit more detailed and involved. I've kind of been on like this journey over the last 3 or 4 months. It's kind of been like, I don't know, like I'm postpartum, I'm 14 months postpartum almost now. So Ingrid is 14 months old, you guys. What? And I'm pretty sure she's our last baby. We won't be having any more babies. So it's kind of crazy to not be like looking forward or preparing for having another baby or thinking like when our family grows. Like, we're not thinking that at all right now. So it's kind of put me in a different headspace. My body is totally different now, and I'm thinking like, okay, I'd like to start running, or I'd like to start kind of taking care of myself more now that I feel like we're kind of getting out of that crazy little baby, constantly having a little baby season of life, you know? And so that being said, like, I have been really frustrated with the way that my clothes have fit me, the way that I look in certain clothes. And I'm not saying that I'm unhappy with myself or putting myself down or anything like that, but it's just been like getting to know my body now and getting to know my body shape and how to dress a certain way, and you know, what looks the most flattering on me, and just kind of figuring all of that out, you know? I have continued to declutter and go through my clothing. Have you guys watched the Tidying Up series on Netflix with Marie Kondo? You guys, I love it. I watched the one last night with John, and it was about the woman, Margie. Her husband had died, and John and I basically cried the entire time. We were like sobbing, him and I both, and he's looking at me like, why are you putting this stuff on? What is wrong with you? Why are you watching this stuff? It's horrible. It was so funny though. He loves that kind of stuff. He is not afraid to cry at all. He loves it. He will sit down with me and he will watch it. And yeah, he's my Netflix buddy. It's easy, I feel like, especially in our day and age, to just be like watching what everyone else is doing, watching everyone else live their life on social media, and not living our own lives, you know? And so I've really just been trying to, did I already put this on? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did put it on my eyebrows. So I'm just trying to live my own life, you know, and discover myself, and it's been a very crazy but beautiful process. And with moving into our first home that we bought, and being done having babies, and all of these things, I'm excited. I'm excited, and it's refreshing, and it's a new season. And so I'm really happy that I got to sit down with you guys today and chat and catch up. I know this was super chatty, but I had so much to talk with you guys about. So hopefully you got to just drink some coffee or tea or do your makeup and kind of just laugh with me and listen. I love you guys so much, and I'm really excited for this upcoming year, and just to share more of my life with you guys here on my channel. And of course over on Instagram, add me over there so that we can catch up and stay up to date daily, because I am usually sharing a lot on my Insta stories and just connecting with you guys a lot over there. So definitely add me over there, and I just look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys later.